Alright, so this is part 2 of the Trimble GCS Flex system. If you have missed the first part of this video, click on the video playing right there. You're going to want to watch that first. I explain how the system works. So I'm on the same site for the patio. I've got all the loam stripped out, and I'm ready to excavate down to the height of the base. Okay, so now I'm in the machine. I set my depth. I want to be, we'll just create a new one. We want to be minus 41 inches. Hit OK. Alright, so now all we have to do is benchmark this. So I will reach out with the bucket and touch that. Okay, so I am touching that point with the left-hand corner of my bucket. And now I hit benchmark. So from that point, I need to be down 41 inches, and that's what it's telling me. So you can do this any way you want. I could have used a tape measure, dug down to a point there of 41 inches, benchmark off of that, but then I set my depth to 0. So then it would, so that is your height. I don't need to go up or down, I just need to stay at that height, and I can go all around. Alright, so since I am not doing a slope, I can rotate, and it knows if you're level or not, so it always keeps track of that. So I can actually reach out here, and I mean, there's my height, basically. So, as you can see, I don't need to actually excavate over there. So, that will actually be a fill. So, as I excavate on this side, I can actually use the material and fill in over there. However, this is a raised area, and I know the height is way up here, so I actually don't need to do anything over here. So, I'll show you how the touch point works. So I'll just use this pile of brick. So touch that corner, and then I hit this. Now I go ahead and move. Doesn't matter where I move to, as long as I can touch that same point. I come up, I touch that point. You can see my left-hand side of the bucket is touching that point. And I hit OK. I'm good to go. So as I excavate out, I can swing over here, put it in. You can see it calculates pretty quick. So I still got to come up. To do is I make like a little patch like this all to the correct height, and then I can just work off of it. So as I know there's an irrigation line here, so I'm going a little slow. I can just work off of it, and I don't have to go too slow to watch the screen. So this will save you from overdig, so you can actually calculate the exact material that you need for the job. So you're not bringing in more material, not spending more time excavating, not spending more time compacting, raking, trucking. all that stuff. If you just bring in, you know, a couple extra yards, that can cost you money. So this will save you time. And like I said, I am on this site by myself today, so having this system where I don't have to get out and use the laser to check, it's real nice. I don't have to be paying another guy to be here to check it for me. So there we go. There's pretty much my height on this side. So I'll just work through this project, digging this out, and we'll come back to it. Okay, so I've got everything excavated, and I'm starting to put in gravel. So I will show you how I set this up. I have the laser set up this time. So you don't need the laser, but I got it set up so I can show you how it works, and I will use it for this. So my gravel needs to be 24 inches down, and I'm at 24. So I just set that area. So now I will set my bucket on that and set my depth offset to 0. So before, we put it off of this right here, and we set the total down from that. So this is another way you can do it. You can just pick your grade, put your bucket on it, tell it you don't want to go up or down anything, and it will keep it level off of that. So I'll show you how that works in the cab. Okay, so I've got my bucket set up over there on the height that I need to spread the gravel at. So the way we do this is we're gonna hold this button, and you would enter 0 in there. I already have it saved, so I'm just gonna go up to it and select it. So now it's gonna tell me that's the height I need to be at. And I'll be able to carry that grade. So I will show you how the laser works with using this. So I just touched my point, my benchmark. So that's my benchmark height right there. Now I'm gonna try and do this one-handed. Without moving the machine, I need to get my receiver, which is right up there, to slide through the height of my laser. My laser does not matter what height it's set to. So I just lower down. So over here, as I slid it through, it says laser accepted. And this side tells you where you need to get to the laser. So just in case you go past it, it will tell you, hey, you went past it, go up, so I can read it. And this little symbol comes up, which means it is reading off the laser. So I just swipe the laser. Now it knows my height. Now I can come over here. And here, we'll do a little experiment. Show you how accurate this is. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a little demonstration of how the laser works. So I haven't moved from that position. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to drive all the way around this pile. So I just set that to the height that I'm trying to go for. And I know that one's accurate because I didn't move the machine off my original benchmark. So I am all the way over on the other side of the pile, out on the grass, out of the complete area. So now I stop. So I scan the laser. Alright, and now I come over here, and it's dead on. So that just shows you the accuracy of that and moving around, I'm probably sitting about a foot lower than I was over on the gravel over there. So system does work very well. This is the way I prefer to do it off the laser. I find it's a little more accurate because you're not using just the touch points. You know, the laser's not going to move at all. But the touch points are definitely good for, I mean, like digging a foundation. It's great. You don't even have to set up the laser. So I'm back over here. I'll swipe it. Laser accepted. So now I just drove around. Now I'm back at my original benchmark. I mean, right there, it's dead on. So it's pretty neat. So that's what I was saying. You can literally drive around your whole site and come back, and it'll still be fine as long as that laser didn't move. So yeah, we absolutely love this system. It is a huge time saver. I mean, if you guys if you're like an excavation guy and you do a lot of foundations and you don't have this, I'll be honest with you, I think you're a little crazy. I've done, I think, 4 foundations already this year, you know, just additions or garages. And it speeds up your digging time immensely. You never have to get out and check. You can do it yourself if you usually have a grade guy. We were a little skeptical at first too. You know, the system's pretty expensive, but I'll tell you what, even for us, it's definitely worth it. And this is not just for mini excavators. This is actually, when we ordered this, the guy actually told us this is the smallest machine they've ever put it on. So, I mean, this can go on any size machine. So it's not just on minis, but, I mean, even for what we do, it's extremely useful. Just putting out material. I mean, you know you're not putting out too much or too little. Right on the height. Definitely a system that can make a really good operator even more efficient. Because, I mean, I'm pretty good at grading and reading grades, but this definitely speeds me up. To be honest with you, I was actually debating if I even wanted to make videos of this because I think it's such an advantage. So, but I figured I've given away enough of my secrets already, then another one's not gonna hurt. I wish we had this system 5 years ago. That's how much I like it. And I've already done a couple jobs with this that I have videos from that I didn't want to put up until I made this one. So be paying attention for more videos that show you there's a million different uses. I mean, I'm sure any of you guys in excavation, your wheels are turning on what you can use this for. I use it on almost every single job, so many uses, and I'll be showing you guys those as I go. Really like it. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you learned a little bit. And be sure to stay tuned to my Facebook page if you don't follow me on there. Links down in the description of the video. You'll get a whole bunch of pictures and video. If you follow me on there, you know I've been working on this because I posted a picture from today saying I was working on it. So check that out, guys. Thanks. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to do is show you guys how to do a pitch with this system. And I've got my laser set up, so I'll show you how to do it. The touch points is the same way. You just enter the slope, touch the points like I showed you before, and keep going. If you do it with a laser, you gotta have the laser set up in the line that you're working on. I told you before, it only works in a straight line, unless you get the rotation part for the machine, which I don't have. That's probably something we're gonna look into getting, because you can always add parts to the system, which is nice. So for now, you got to go in a straight line. So I've got it set up in a straight line, and I've already done my math. I know it's 30 feet from here to the end of the patio from my bucket, and I want a 2-inch pitch over the whole thing. So it is a 0.6% slope, and on this system it would be a positive slope. So I go into my slope feature, and I'll enter it here, 0.6. So there you go. Now so now if I was just doing the touch points, I can just go. However, I'll show you how to use it with the laser. So the laser's set up in the same row. The laser also has to be set to the same pitch. So here's my laser, but it's from the laser going down. So the laser's actually going to tell you it's a negative 0.6 slope, but it's a positive in here because positive on the machine up like that. So I'm pretty much good to go. I got to benchmark it, and I'm already at the height that I want to be at. So my offset is 0. So now, as long as I dig in this straight line, I'm on that slope. As soon as I go out here, it's going to do the same slope to the machine. So it's not going to work. And I can't spin around and do it. So I'll scan my laser. I got that. So I'll grab some gravel. So what I do to compensate for the not having the rotation part is I get my middle all set. So that's the grade, and then if I don't look at this anymore and I just grade off of that slope with my bucket, I know I'm right on. So it'll tell me I'm off on here, but I'll be right on.